Obviously, you're always pleased when you're able to get an ACC victory. But there's a lot of things I liked about how we played, and there were some things that concerned me. You know, in this time of year, middle of February, you like to have your team hitting on all cylinders. I thought for 75% of the game, I thought we were pretty sharp. 25% of the game it concerns me. I just think that we were, from an execution standpoint, the first part of the game, I thought we turned the ball over about 3 of the first 5 possessions we had. Concern me. We don't work very much in zone. We thought we experimented a little bit with it only because they do such a good job of getting to the foul line. That experiment wasn't very good. But you can't. You need to have some change-up zone defenses. So we've been working on those areas and trying to get a little better in those areas. I was very pleased though with our bench. Our rotation guys came in and gave us, I thought, a lot of effort and execution. Obviously, MJ was a little challenged by the mask that he had, trying to protect himself, and Devin for not playing the other night. Obviously, he wasn't quite as in tune. I think this team has potential, and the good thing about this team is that we still got a lot of room for growth. Thing that concerns me is that we still don't have our entire team, productive and consistent all at the same time. And probably if you talk to 1,000 coaches, 999 of them would say the same thing I'm saying, that they would love to have their team 100% efficient this time of year. That's what coaches do. We fight for that, and I think that's what we're trying to accomplish. Overall, I'm pleased we got another victory. We utilize this to go back now and hopefully get better as we prepare for what I know is going to be another hard-fought game in North Carolina State on Saturday. Any questions?
Coach, Patrick Williams has been playing some of his best basketball of the season this month. What has him elevating this game done for the team?
Well, I think Pat came in as a freshman, realizing he had certain areas of his game he wanted to improve. He wanted to become a better defender. He wanted to be able to play with extreme amount of intensity for a long period of time. He worked very hard at that, right from the start with his conditioning, his effort. He's a student of the game. He's a very sharp youngster, and he's a great teammate. He's just wanting to go out and play, win, and get better. And I think his attitude has allowed, his unselfish spirit and high character has allowed him to be focused and to continue worrying about the things that are important, just getting better every day. And I'm very proud of him, and I think you're only seeing him scratch the surface of his potential. I think he's going to get better and better, and he's going to make a huge difference for our team. He finds ways to make contributions, deflections, steals, putbacks, blocks. He hits his jumpers, and he's just working on trying to be a complete player. Very proud of him.
This is the time of year when you see a lot of those freshmen, those first-year players really hitting the wall. Do you kind of credit how y'all kind of let him come along at his own pace and not kind of force him a bigger role than he was ready for why he's kind of thriving right now?
We're allowing him to develop at his own pace. We're challenging him, and teaching him, and he's responding. Probably the most impressive thing about Pat, he's allowed himself to be coached. He's listening to his teammates. He's extremely respectful, and he's always engaging in conversation, asking questions and learning more about the game. He's really becoming a student of the game.
Coach, you guys were able to out-rebound Pittsburgh 40-27 on the boards. Can you describe how your team was able to give that extra effort and tenacity at home?
Well, we have not been as consistent with that throughout the year. And I think the last 3 games we have concentrated in those areas a lot more. I was very pleased with the effort that Dominique and Balsa gave us tonight. And we've been challenging them, to be more productive. I think maybe they gave 12 rebounds, 12 points, 7 rebounds, something like that. Something. I didn't top of my head, but they made major contributions to us tonight. We need that size and physicality. I like what I saw in them tonight. We need them to be a little bit more consistent. We are just trying to reach our full potential. I think we're moving in the right direction, except we're just not all hitting on cylinders at the same time.
Coach, another solid performance from the bench with 53 points. Has this been a standard this whole season? And what going into tournament play, is that something that you pride yourself on that you need?
Well, I thought there were times in the game where the quality of our depth was taking its toll. I could just see Pittsburgh maybe being effective because we played a lot of the quality of our depth, and that's kind of who we are. You know, we utilize the full complement of all our players, and we try to hold our guys accountable where they're giving a tremendous effort while they're on the floor. And we've been pretty close to that. I was pleased with that. Physically, I thought we did a great job, but mentally, I just thought that we had some periods where we just weren't quite as sharp.
Leonard, how impressed were you with MJ? It's a 22-point game. He's got a busted up face, and he goes and challenges that kid at the rim on a dunk attempt. No matter what happened afterwards, for him to care that much in that moment to go try to block that shot.
I think it's not easy, fellas, to have an injury like he had, and 12 stitches inside of your lip. That's the number of shots that you have to take in order to dead so they can go in and sew you back up. And then people, you don't know this, but he had a little challenge the first night, so he had to go back to the hospital and to have some treatment. So it says a lot about him. He started with the mask, but that mask wasn't gonna work. I could tell that because we was trying to protect him. But he's a warrior. Gave tremendous effort. Didn't shoot the ball as well as he's capable. But we're not worried about that. Neither are we worried about Devin's shooting ability. That's the strength of their game. So this team seems to be coming together in a lot of the areas. Just got to get a little more consistent with execution.
Does that show his competitive spirit?
No doubt about it. I mean, his defense was good. He moved the ball, and he was tremendously showed a lot of courageous effort by the second half. I thought he was driving to the basket aggressively, and that gave it kind of backed him up a little bit defensively. He showed that we challenged him to be a little more aggressive going to the boards. It was like nothing was wrong with him.
Coach, for the second consecutive game in a row, you guys were able to shoot over 40% from the 3-point line. How can you describe how the team is starting to catch the run from beyond the arc?
Well, I said all along, even early in the year when we went 1 for 17, I think we in the tournament down in Fort Walton Beach, that we had potential to be a pretty good shooting team. I think shooting free throws, knocking down your threes a lot is mental. Our guys get a lot of shots up, and I think the more you shoot, the more you get in the rhythm of the game. But the most important thing is that you have to get passes that give you opportunity to be in rhythm. And we had, 20? How many assists we had?
20.
20 on 32 buckets to show that we have pretty good unselfish spirit and that they were getting good passes. Guys were moving the ball well enough for them to get those uncontested threes.
And Coach, it seemed like there was a lot of motion off the ball in your offensive sets, which led to the 20 assists. 6 guys with more than 2 assists, including 3 for ball set. So is that something they've been trying to?
No, that's our system emphasizes ball movement and player movement. When you have quality of depth, you want to move. That has a tendency to take its toll a little bit on your opponent. Sometimes when you run a lot of sets and everybody's standing around, sometimes the defense can rest. So we play a lot of people, so we try to be as aggressive as we can defensively, and we won't be equally as aggressive on the offensive end. Tonight, I thought our guys did move quite a bit. The other night, I think against Syracuse, we really moved the ball and we moved our bodies very well. Tonight, the second half, I thought we did a much better job than we did the first half.
Coach, a winning environment. Just talk about taking care of business. You guys are winning games at home and on the road.
Well, we have won games at home. We still got, 5 more games? Let's wait till after the season before we start taking any bows. I'm pleased with the crowd, the support that we're getting here at home from administration, the student bodies, live and doing well, the community supporting us. You like to see that. But from a coaching standpoint, we want to just continue to keep doing, staying focused and not start getting relaxed and feeling good about ourselves. We want we want to have something to be proud of in March.
Coach, is more philosophical, but does it matter in the fashion that you guys are winning games? There's been games where it's been back and forth and you pulled away late. There's been games where you guys have been down late and then found a way to win. And a game like tonight, you come out at halftime and kind of run away with it. I mean, does it matter the way you win games to get you prepared for more?
I think sometimes when you have success, that can be your ending. You can, if the game comes too easy for you, it goes both ways. Depends on the maturity of our team. And I heard a coach the other day make a comment that teams are only as good as their locker room in February. In other words, you got guys who are still locked in, still playing unselfish, still staying focused on the things that you need to be focused on, is the development of the team. And I think our guys are doing that, and I'm pleased with that. The culture is good, the effort is good, and sometimes you have to guard against that when you have so many distractions that youngsters are faced with. But this team seems to be holding it together. We got to enjoy this victory for a few hours, and then tomorrow morning we'll be studying and preparing for North Carolina State.
Coach, I apologize if this has been.
Excuse me?
I apologize if you were asked this already, but the 2 games they've beaten in the last 2 years, I think 30 plus free throws, both of those games. How much of a focus was that for your team in this
Well,
year?
it was a focus. If we didn't do too good a job, they shot Steel Top 26. They shot 77 free throws in the last two times that we played them. But that's their system. They really, really drive the ball to the basket. That's who they are, and that's the strength of their team. And so something has to give. We shot a little better from the perimeter, and we like to try to have a little bit more of a balance. And I thought we got a pretty good balance tonight, inside and outside.
Everybody else set?